I would like to put the disclaimer. I am not sponsored by Apple. I am not promoting Apple. In no way, shape, or form do I own the rights to this commercial. I am using this for educational purposes, information only. Now I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the elders of Yasha Allah. Honors to you, Akim, teaching the truth and sincerity. And peace to the house of Israel that's scattered throughout all nations, that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Today, I will be going into the Apocalypse, the 2017 Apple commercial. Now, they scoff at the end times and the apocalypse. Okay, but what they don't know is this is how society is going to be in the near future. It's going to crumble. Okay, so though they laugh and they scoff and they joke, this is really going to be the future of America in the world. Okay, soon to come. And this is according to biblical prophecy. All right, so let's get it.
My desk is on the 7th floor. If you need anything, you can call me. Make sure to keep your ID with you because you're going to need to badge in every time you re-enter. Cafeteria is on the 4th floor, and we generally take lunch about 12:30.
This is where I'm sitting?
For now, yeah. With the big move coming up, it's kind of crazy around here. I promise it's only temporary.
All right, thank you.
This just goes to show that the internet kill switch is true, is real. All right? The government has an internet kill switch. And everything that's ran in society is ran through the internet. All right? And the time is going to come where this so-called white man, which is his biblical identity known as Esau, he's going to pull the plug on the society. That's the agenda of the elites. All right? The ruling class families, to crumble the society so they can bring order by the way of the RFID chip. All right? This is how he's going to fulfill his new world order, by bringing in chaos. Now, first, I want to get this scripture because this is going to lead to the famine of the word. All right? Excuse me, I have one hand. This is Amos. Chapter 8. Verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst or for water, but from hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to east." It says, north even to the east. "They shall run to and fro, and seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." Because of this internet kill switch, when Esau pulls the plug, it ain't going to be no more videos and shows and prophesying on the internet. All right? Because it's going to be the time of trouble. It's going to be the time of chaos, sedition, wars, pestilence, famine. All right? So let's continue. This is Second Ezra, chapter 15. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, all men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. And that's what you just witnessed. See, Esau puts this light spin on things, but it's really going to be chaotic out here in America and throughout the earth, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses for the sword. It says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, because there's going to be a famine. All right? You're already witnessing what's going on in Venezuela, all right, with the lack of food and the sedition and the riots. All that's going to be throughout the earth, man. And it's coming here to America. All right?
Where are we, man? I don't know, man. I don't even know what city we're in. Look out!
Read it again. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able because of the full-blown martial law that's going to be going on. All right? The state of emergencies is going to be, a nation emergencies. It ain't going to be states emergency no more. It's going to be nations emergency because there's going to be so much chaos going on in the world. All right? And this is all a part of the elite's agenda, but what they don't know, this is the Most High's agenda. All right? This is the Most High Yahweh, who the world ignorantly call God's agenda. All right? So he could usher in the kingdom of heaven, where righteousness is going to be set back on earth. But before that, Jacob's trouble has to come to pass, and the world has to be in a chaotic state, so he can send his son Yahushua to deliver his elect. Salakia. All right? So he could deliver his elect and bring peace and relief back to the earth. So we are going back to the commercial.
World leaders are declaring a global state of emergency until the app situation can be resolved.
Gotta play that again.
Apocalypse is nigh!
Until the app situation can be resolved. World leaders are declaring a global state of emergency until the app situation can be resolved.
Apocalypse is nigh!
She said world leaders are declaring state of emergency. All right? Because they have the power to declare martial law. If they want to shut down society and have troops all over policing the whole world, having military police in the whole world, policing your streets, they can do that. They have the power to do that. All right? And that's what's going to happen. This is going to happen, man. See, Apple and Esau, they're making a joke and they're making a light thing of this. But this is how it's going to be in the streets of America. Chaos. And they're going to bring in martial law. And then they're going to force people to get the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, so they can monitor all the people. All right? They can monitor everything that you do. All right? And then, look, it's the one God, the Appocalypse is nigh. All right? The one God that's in his right fucking mind. But they got him dressed as an old bum. They got him dressed like old, dirty bum that nobody's listening to. Because that's the problem today, man. The scriptures talk about not taking heed not taking heed to a poor man's knowledge. It's in the Apocrypha. I'll put it on the comment board of brothers, you know what scripture I'm talking about. I'll put it on the comment board. They don't take heed. They make the poor old man's knowledge is not sound. But anything Esau tell you or the news tell you is sound. But this man is the only man that's in his right fucking mind frame. All right?
Okay. Who wants to go?
Face swaps, which goes into this transgender LGBT QRST TUV bullshit, which is an abomination according to the Bible, according to Leviticus, the 20th and 13th chapter, the 20th chapter, the 13th verse.
First. iTunes. Get you iTunes.
Do you think we should have gone with the puppy face?
I just ate this whole pizza by my...
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. Oh, this is the good one. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 19. The point is in 21. I'm going to start from 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows, of great mournings, the beginning of famine, and of great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Now, this is the prophet, the priest Ezra, all right? He was asking the Most High, asking the angel, what he going to do in these times to come? Well, guess what? He's going to have a hedge over him in these times to come. He's going to be protected in these times to come. Just like the rest of the men of the Lord, the 1/3, all right, who the Lord swore that he would protect and have the angels protect them. Like the scripture said, Daniel the 12th chapter, then shall Michael stand up for the children of thy people. So the Lord is going to have a hedge around his elect. During these times of trouble and famine and pestilence, the Lord is going to have his men protected. They're going to be shielded from the pestilence. They're going to have food during the famine. And during the great death, they're going to escape it, man. So it says, the beginning of, it says in the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, the famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, because this is just, the Most High is just in what he's doing for bringing this great destruction upon the earth, the second death, the thermonuclear destruction, and all the judgments that's written. He's justified by doing this because of the transgression of the law, because of the iniquity, the great iniquity that our people are doing. Because this is really to jack up the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Mexicans. But guess what? The whole world is going to suffer too. All right? The whole world is going to suffer as well too. So it says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. So it says, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth. And that's what you just witnessed. Let's go back.
Appocalypse is nigh! Appocalypse is nigh! Okay. Who wants to go first? iTunes. Get you iTunes.
Do you think we should have gone with the puppy face?
I'm going to read it again. Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth. They showed you in the book of Eli, and they just showed you in this commercial, man. Everything, all the products, everything that was so-called cost a lot of money. The technology and sneakers, shoes, Jordans, and Pradas, and Gucci, and Louis Vuitton, that shit gonna be sold for dirt. You gonna get a damn Louis Vuitton shirt or a damn iPod or some Jordans for some toilet tissue. All right? just for some sugar or some rice. You're going to have all the resources you want just for cheap things, man. Because the cash is going to be done away with, all right? Because it's going to be a cashless society. And like in the book of Eli, you're going to trade damn hand wipes just to clean your ass, your funky asses, all right, and your funky vaginas and armpits just for some toothpaste or some, anything that's cheap for a bag of rice. Like I said, a bag of rice, a bag of string beans, a can of string beans, mixed vegetables. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be good in case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's what's going to come in these times, man. As you can see, great confusions. Now let's wrap it up.
Take this whole pizza by myself. Hashtag too delicious to share. Hashtag pizza emoji. Farm bill too, right here, y'all. Hashtag instant food. Brian, looking for Brian. Hashtag does anybody want a slice?
The world is dependent on you. Yeah, it's dependent on Esau for it to come to an end. All right. And you see, you domesticated people, man. You domesticated people. You ain't going to survive in these times, man. You city dwellers, all right? You ain't going to survive, man, because you don't know how to survive off the land. You don't know how to make your own fire, make your own tents, make your own living conditions. You solely rely on this so-called white man. You solely rely on everything that Esau gave you. You don't know how to start your own fires, tie your own knots, make your own beds, make your own tents, make a living condition out of the land. So you're going to be swept up in this great tribulation, man. But with that, I hope you was edified. Until next time, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua for putting the spirit upon me for doing this lesson. Until next time, I say shalom.